everybody. I guess this is my first time doing a video game streaming. I am known as Nightshade Lauren. I'm the unofficial member of the Straw Hat Pirates, Luffy's gang, I guess you would say. So, in case you're wondering, I am actually their dancer. So that means I'm actually their musicians, Brooks, battle partner and performance partner. So I love to sing and I love to dance and I always love to have fun with Luffy and the gang. But enough about me. I just decided I wanted to do a little bit of video game streaming here. And I guess people are wondering what makes me so more unique than everybody else. And let's just say that while I'm going to be playing some video games, not only I'm going to be doing a little bit of voiceover work because I love doing that so much, but I also might do some slight trivia and such. It is family friendly, so it'll be great for everybody. So I just hope that you enjoy one of my first games that I've been trying to introduce everybody. Well, it's more like I wanted to show this to Luffy for a long time. I mean, what I found out that he actually is a good gamer himself. In fact, he's been wanting to play some of my video games for a long time. So I guess you could say that I'm going to give him a sneak peek of what this game is. It's really one of my favorites when I was young. So if you want to enjoy the Super Mario RPG, let's try to play a little bit. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. Get to do a little bit. There we go. Now, the funny thing about this game was I remembered I got this as a Christmas present. It was more like an accident for me. I wanted one of the other video games when I was a kid. One of them was Super Mario World #2. I had Super Mario World, but I enjoyed the sequel when Blockbuster was around. So yeah, you can tell how old I'm pretty am. Let's just say that I look young for my age. That's all I could say. Anyway, so we're gonna start this up, and what happened was when I got this game, I actually fell in love with it. The story was actually pretty cool. It was my first time ever playing a role-playing game, and I was confused about how to play it at first. So it took me a long time to play this, and what I'm what I well. I sometimes ramble when I get nervous, so this is my first time trying to chat about this. So bear with me, everybody. After a while, I'll get comfortable in playing and talking to each and every one of you. Maybe later on I'll do some Q&A, but right now it's just going to be some free talking from me, and as well as gaming. So I also used to love doing voice dialogues whenever I played video games. It was a lot of fun. So in a way, I don't do voice acting as a professional thing, although I would love to. But I was more into voice acting for a long time. I tried to come up with different voices, or I pretty much do other scenarios. I try my hardest to act in such. The best I think I have done was in college, where there was an audition for commercial work, and I wasn't so sure I was going to get it. But doing the commercial ads, that was actually a lot of fun. It's actually a great start to do voice acting, and that's something that I really would like to try out one of these days. But in the meantime, I'm going to try something like this, and I'm going to show everybody what I can do on playing Super Mario RPG game. And I know I say a whole lot. Let's just say I'm very nervous. So like I said, bear with me, and let's enjoy the game. And let's see. Since I played the original, I don't mind playing it on normal mode. So I'm not going to do breezy, but it does give you an idea that even on normal, it's not so hard with RPG. At least for a Super Mario RPG. I mean, it is pretty much for anybody. So let's do normal. And we're going to start. okay. I mean, the beginning part was obviously totally different from the original game from years ago, the Super NES. But I would have to say that it's a lot cuter than the original, although I still have the original in my heart. I loved playing the original game, and I've always wanted to see this rendition in a newer model of the Nintendo consoles. I mean, I've been playing video games since I was 2 years old, so you can tell that I've been a gamer most of my life. Well, I should say nearly my entire life. But after a while, once you play the original game, sometimes playing the newer version would be a lot easier. And those who don't, at least you can see how I would probably would show you how to do some attacks. It's always about certain timings. It took me a while to figure out the timing on the critical hits, and then there's the special attacks. And not only that, but I kind of learned a lot from my cousins. I gotta thank them for that. If it weren't for them, I probably would never have played Nintendo for a very while. I mean, they were the ones that introduced me to Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda. It was really cool. And we used to play the video games all the time. And I would study on where everything was each time they were playing. And my very first video game I played was actually from the NES. Legend of Zelda was my first game. So I've been a Nintendo fan also ever since. Now, here's the part that I love doing it, and it's always the voice dialogue. Mario, prepare yourself for the great battle! I'm sorry that I missed a few lines, but that's okay. It's actually more fun sometimes. Mario, the chain! Attack the chain! And of course, we don't have to repeat that. Why don't you put some muscle into it? Funny, I thought I was. There we go. That should help. What was that sound? No! No! It's a chain reaction! Hang in there, chandelier! Oh, chandelier! I'm holding on by the skin of your teeth! Whatever you do, don't let go! Yeah! Coming, Mario! Fight, Mario! Fight! This should finish you! And down he goes. Just like the original. Did you think I was just gonna give her to you? You're always in my way. This is it. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. Bunga! Foiled again! Wah! I always love to ad-lib sometimes. Oh, Mario, you had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Ah! Mario, the whole castle's shaking! Sorry about my voice on the shriek part. But still, it is a lot of fun to do the voice dialogue. Usually I do it by myself when nobody is really hearing me, but it's actually more fun to have people hear how I play video games at times. and the graphics on has always amazed me. That's actually the great thing about playing video games from the Atari, which was my first video game console, to the current video game consoles. You get to see the evolution of the graphics and the music and the characters. It's really amazing to see that evolution. I always enjoy seeing the evolution on anything when it comes to media. And then we'll have Toad come in. And
hey Mario, lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Anyway, I came by to pick up Princess Peach since she's a bit late.
In case you guys are wondering, the voice I was trying to provide was a mix between how he used to sound when he was in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show back in the early 90s to how he sometimes heard in any of the Mario Brothers video games. So, that's pretty much how I sound, although considering that my voice is a little bit higher than the Toad from the original cartoon series, it's kind of difficult to do that. Sometimes when I do Toad's voice, it sounds almost like Baby Gonzo. Although I love doing Baby Gonzo, that's actually a fun voice to do. Now, let's see. Obviously, we'll save. And then we'll talk to Toad there.
Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. So where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back like you always do? Mario, I got something important. If you get knocked out, you'll wake up at the last place you saved. But guess what? On this adventure, you'll save automatically whenever you go between areas.
Now, that's actually a perk for this version. The original, you pretty much start from where you last... Well, actually, they didn't have that back then, as far as I remember. But it's been a while since I played the original. So don't take my word on that. But anyway, this actually, them telling us about the saving progress is actually new. That I remember they did not mention in the original. But anyway, let's see, get back to this.
It'll save all the time, so if worse comes to worse, you won't lose too much. Progress, am I right? Not progress, am I right?
I gotta work on that sometimes. Anyway,
you can also hop on this thing to save, just like the good old days. Use them however you like. They're great for taking a break from your adventure. That's everything important I can think of. Now get yourself to Bowser's Keep.
Considering that I already saved, I don't need to do that, so we'll just head straight to Bowser's Keep right now. And there we go. Alright, let's see. So we're going back to Bowser's Keep, and just like the original, we're going to be dealing with a new enemy. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser! This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. We have big plans and this is the first step in them. If it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own the world. So let's see you deal with this. Looks like there's no way of going forward, so we might as well go back. And I always like to save.
You're You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now? That's wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario!
Yeah, sure. Right after we just take a nap. Although my HP is done, I'm like, yeah, I'll take a nap. It's just more fun to see him sleep like that.
Okay, let's... Whoa! Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your HP level. One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up.
Got a mushroom. That's actually good. Just like the original.
Whenever you want to use an item to get some HP back, press X. Eating a mushroom could give you a boost whenever you're feeling tired. Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. I remember! I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. Do you know anything about action? Do you know about action commands?
Sorry about that. Okay, so I myself know how to do action commands, but since this is more for those who have never played this game, either in the original and or this version, I'm going to do the tutorial. That way, number one, when I was doing it, it's actually good to have extra XP. That's usually why I would do the tutorial, because sometimes they do give you the XP for it. Although, I think, if I remember correctly, the original didn't really give you the extra HP, or XP I should say, but that's just something that I wanted to test my timed actions. So, well, the action commands that they were mentioning. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's do the tutorial right now and see what Toad says.
Okay, allow me to explain. First, we'll enter a battle. Timing is important in battles. I'll show you what I mean. First, push A. Hold it! Now hit A as the attack hits. Good timing. When successful, your damage increases. Press A with perfect timing, and your attack will damage the surrounding enemies too. Hit A as enemies attack too. Good timing. If your timing is perfect, you'll take no damage. But action commands won't save you from attacks that hit your whole party. Now, try a special move by pressing Y.
See, it's different in the original game. You have to keep on pressing the same button. But this time you only hit the Y button once, and then you press A. It's kind of complicated when you are used to playing the original game.
Push A here. Good timing. Depending on the move, sometimes you'll have to do more than just press a button. So keep an eye out for that. By the way, each time you nail an action command, this action gauge fills up a little. When the action gauge reaches 100%, then your enemies better watch out. So look forward to that. The more successful action commands you do, the higher this number will go. If you can do it 2 or more times in a row, some buffs will start to kick in. For you, Mario, the action gauge will fill faster as power wells up inside. I know that's a lot to take in, but never fear. If you press B during battle and select help, you can go over any of this again. You can even see the expedition outside of battle by selecting help from the menu. Don't forget it's there, okay?
Well, that's actually new in the original version. We didn't have something like that. So it's actually a neat bonus to see a new attack I've actually witnessed it later on, and it's really cool on the combos.
And there you have it. Now you stand a fighting chance against those monsters. Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Peach. I'll see you over at the Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you.
We got 3 mushrooms. That always helps. Okay, now that we got that, we'll just save again. And yes, you'll see me do saving a whole lot. I'm like one of those peoples where before there was autosave, I would be like, did I save before? Maybe I'll save again, just to be on the safe side. Like 5 seconds after I would save. And that's always what happens to me a lot. Without that autosave, I probably would be doing that. I'm uncertain if I saved or not, so I'll just try again and save, just to be on the safe side. It's actually good to have those features nowadays. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of tacky. Oh, that's much better. Now this is also part of the tutorial that wasn't in the original, but I'll read this for everybody anyway. Some elements are especially effective against certain monsters. We can deal big damage by taking advantage of these weaknesses. I keep on forgetting that I can't press the same button. Let's see. Ah, there we go. And this is also new as well. I don't think I remember that they had a journal in the original game, so it's actually pretty cool that it gives you a bestiary or bestiary, however people like to pronounce it. And it gives you all the enemies that you have defeated, which is actually nice. I always like to be a completionist when it comes to these things. I think ever since the PlayStation 3, I've been wanting to try to complete nearly everything. So let's see. It looks like I don't have anything to replenish my flowers as of right now. That's okay. We can still defeat the paratrooper without jumping. I've done it before. That's better. Sometimes my timing can be off. Other times, I can hit it right at the spot. Want to double your coins? Challenge the system? Win big or lose it all? I always do the challenge. You never know what you're gonna win. It's all about keeping a watch on where Yoshi is. he's now leveled up. Oh, baby girl. I don't know if anybody was hearing that, but that's my kitty cat Mulan that wanted attention. That's why I was saying hi to her. She was like, Mommy, give me attention. Let's see. What I normally do for him, I always go with the physical attacks and defense. When I was younger, doing the original game, I used to give that to all of my characters. It didn't matter what the reason was. I didn't even learn about stats back then. Now I'm more like, okay, this character is best with this. This character is best with magic or some support, physical attack. Yeah, I'm always the type that always aims for the physical attacks. I like to save my magic even though I kind of wasted the flower power, but that's only because of the demonstration. Anyway, let's see.
Phew, my life was flashy before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Now we can use that. Oh, that's right. I can't use it in this menu. I forgot. Yeah, they changed that from the original game. So it says you can use recovery items in the field with X. So I guess that's what I have to do. Alright, so we press X and then we just do that. And now it's all replenished. And then I save that for... Usually I save it for our bosses. Those are usually when I do them. There we go, that's better. There we go. That works. Now this part I always had trouble with when I was younger, but now it's like it's nothing. But every time I would be on this flower, sometimes I would miss my time. It seems like it's a lot easier for me to use. Well, that's actually good to have. Alright.
Boy, that was a close call. Here's a token of my appreciation.
Oh, that's actually good to use. So, this is something that I remember that I had to use immediately each time. And the reason for that is something that they say here. Flower items will permanently increase your max FP, letting you use your specials. These are super important, so don't forget them. So pretty much each time you have these, you can actually raise your flower power. And that's why it goes from 11 to 12. So, that's actually good. I didn't even realize that I was supposed to use them when I first was playing them. I think my cousin was using them a whole lot. And I was like, okay, I guess that's actually a good idea to do. So that's what I did. And I'll get that Goomba. He thinks that he can surprise me, huh? Well, I surprised him. There we go. Right? I remember when I was at this part of the game from the original, I just kept on going after all those spikies because I wanted to make sure my XP was good. I always loved building up my XP and making sure that I was strong enough to beat not only the first boss that we're going to be dealing with, but also any of the other minor enemies that might be a little strong to handle. I've dealt with too many game overs because of me not leveling up my characters. And I remember the worst I have done when it comes to leveling up. I mean, I'm terrible at leveling up my characters. I would always rush into going straight to the story because that's always the type of person I am. I like reading the stories. I like to see what happens. And farming XP was not really something that I would be trying to focus on. So when I was at the final boss, particularly I think it was either Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy 5, and I kept on getting game over because my level was so low that I was struggling and frustrated, and I was like, you know what, I'll just try to level up a bit, and that's pretty much what I do. I try to farm the XP as well as other things like the weapons or any armor. I mean, sometimes you gotta do that.
Get back here.
Oh right, I could use the gauge. I keep on forgetting. Sometimes when you used to playing the original, you don't really pay attention to that. But I mean, this one you can't really do much, but I can show the Toad assist. So Toad comes running to support you, and who knows what you'll get. Let's see what we'll get. Oh. Well, that's actually good. Okay, I think I got everything. Now this one, I think I was trying to go De Niro on this Hammer Bro back in the day, especially with how he was talking in this dialogue. So I might try something like that. So, hey, are you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you.
Mario, be careful! He's definitely got a mean streak!
Now you got my hammer angry. You should have done that. Now we get to deal with the boss battle. Oh yeah, I remember why I was building up my XP here. It had to deal with a special attack, but that's okay, we can still beat... Ow! And of course my first game over. Oh, I hate when that happens, especially on the first play to show everybody. It's okay, I'm in it, we live and learn. That's all how it is. Anyway, so pretty much that's one of the reasons why I said, okay, I gotta raise my level. But at the same time, let's see if we get more spikies, see if that'll help us. Level 3 is usually better to beat those guys. So it says raise your level. Defeating lots of enemies will earn experience and levels. This will raise stats and HP and attack, making battles easier. So we can try again. Oh, did I do the wrong one? Let me see. think I did. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Let's try this again. I should have picked the autosave. Let's see. Ah, there's the autosave. Yes. That's what I should have picked. Alright, so let's see. How's my XP? Okay, that's not so bad. Maybe this time I'll raise his level a little bit more. It's just so ironic. Here I am was talking about leveling up and then I do my first game over. Oh, that's just very awkward of me. I don't know what my Straw Hat crewmates would say about that. They probably would be laughing at me. I can actually hear Luffy B saying something like, "Ha ha, she actually died while talking about leveling up." Yeah, that's pretty much what he would do. There we go. Are you gonna give me more spikies? Yes, you are. Okay, that's actually good. Oh! Ah, that's what I get for not healing. That's always the problem. Let's see. Well, okay, so. Right. I gotta make sure not to kill myself. That's better. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're doing good so far. I got plenty of mushrooms, so in case I die, I can always heal myself. Well, not die, but near death, I should say. That's better. There we go. Actually, I can use this again. Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now's a good time to heal. Otherwise, I don't want to do another game over. 3 game overs would be just sad. Now that's more like it. We're getting there. I think there's... Yep. Just have to do 4 more of those spikies. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Yep, just 1 more, and then I'll heal after that. Now, are you gonna give me another spiky like you do? Yes, you are. That's actually nice of you, because then I can actually level up. Here we go, that should help. Yeah, that's actually the attack I needed. Alright, there we go. Now we can actually head on over there. Oh, right. Oh, no, it's already healed, so... I forgot that you can actually heal when you level up. So, we can skip this part since we already read the dialogue. And then we'll just start attacking. Alright. Now it's time to... do a little bit of fireball. There we go. There we go. Now that's more like it. Alright. That's more like it. Let's see what I can get for Toad Assist. Okay. Defense is always good. Nice. Now that's more like it. I think my battle partner Brooke would be more proud of me of defeating my first boss in front of everybody. Yeah, so cool.
Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. The Mushroom Kingdom's just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where did this hammer come from? Hey, do you know what this is? It has the Hammer Bros insignia on it. No one stands a chance against you when you whop them with this.
You never know. It might come in handy. We picked up a hammer. Yay!
Let's get a move on. I'll see you in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Alright. think this should be my stopping point here. But I will be continuing with this. I hope that everybody that watches this will enjoy this. I know that I am not as great as being a VTuber here. I mean, it is my first time, so please bear with me on this. I am always nervous and sometimes I ramble or I say all the time. But I think once I get used to this and see if people give nice suggestions. I mean, as someone that's new to the industry, sometimes I don't mind a little bit of advice and suggestions. And if it's criticism, I'd rather more of it being in a suggestive matter, not like, well, you kind of get the idea. Anyway, so I just want to say thank you for those that have took the time to watch this, and maybe I will be seeing you guys soon. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I might do a live stream and then do some Q&A for people, which is actually what I like to do. It could be about my backstory of me, Nightshade Lauren, dancer of the Straw Hats. So I can give Q&As about that. Also would do Q&A of how I am with the Straw Hats, and there are certain questions that I might avoid for certain reasons, but we shall see. Anyway, I hope that this video will help you want to see more of what I can do, and please subscribe to my channel. I would love to see more viewers and see how people would enjoy my rendition of playing video games as well. And if there are other video games that people would like to see me play that have like no voice dialogue and like to hear me imitate voices, please let me know. Also, if there are video games where there's already voice dialogue, and I would just have a little bit of comments of how I see the new video games, please let me know. I'm willing to hear suggestions and advices. So like I said, thank you, and hope for you guys to subscribe. And until then, laters!